One of our main achievements here in the Seanad was the passing of the Domestic Violence Bill. And today, Leader, I'm asking that you express our concerns to the Minister that the bill has not been yet passed in the Dáil so that it can be enacted. I have no doubt that this bill will save lives and will save years of abuse for some women. So maybe you can tell us today when this will be done. Now, the Me Too campaign has facilitated and opened up the discussion of the abuse of women, yet unless we act, we are failing all women who have suffered abuse and those who are being abused this very day, who will be abused tomorrow and will be abused into the future. So the Domestic Violence Bill is hugely important, but it's only one of the urgent necessary actions that we need. And yesterday we heard from the two Garda Civilian Analysts who said they were belittled and their credibility attacked in Garda Headquarters when they raised the concerns about the incorrect classification of some homicides. Now, this is not just disgusting, it's extremely dangerous. It puts the lives of women in danger. Thousands of women disclose domestic abuse to frontline agencies like Women's Aid, Safe Ireland, Rape Crisis Centres, Women's Refuge, Family Resource Centres and other projects. And I want to commend them for their work today as well. I particularly want to remember as well, in the context of all of this, the investigation that is needed and necessary into the shooting of Siobhan Phillips, who was left for dead with Garda Tony Golden when her partner opened fire on her. And the real question of why was Craven Mackin not convicted? And I just want to read you, and I have permission from Siobhan Phillips to just read you a small element of her statement. And her statement, we have to remember, was made before this shooting. And it says, "I just want to say that Craven Mackin pinned me to the wall, kneed me to my ribs, grabbed me by the throat, squeezed my windpipe. He was looking at me and said, 'Look at me in the eyes,' when he was choking me. He said, 'You like that,' and he spat in my face. I am afraid that Craven Mackin will do to me or my family what he has done already." This is my statement. It has been read over to me and is correct. And I really think, and I was so mindful of that after hearing yesterday from those two witnesses in the committee, in terms of how we need to act and why we need the Domestic Violence Bill and why we need a change of what is happening at the moment to protect women. The fact are that there are some men walking around the corridors of power right now across this country, donning uniforms every morning. They are members of organisations and clubs and all of that who have abused women and who have used their power and control of their positions to do as they wish to women and to get away with it. And this has happened for decades. And today I want to encourage women to come forward. I want to commend the women who have come forward, some of them even after decades. I want to encourage them to come forward, to tell their story, to be supported by those agencies. It is never too late for them to tell. I want to commend the agencies, but also we need to do as legislators, we need to make sure that the agencies are given the funding and the resources to be able to help these women. I want to say around, I know, Cathaoirleach, I really need to say around some of the media reporting of sexual abuse cases and cases that are brought to trial, some of it is absolutely deplorable. And I want some of those media outlets to walk in the shoes of women who are thinking, will I come forward? This has happened to me. I have been raped. I have been abused. Will I come forward? Looking at some of the commentary, some of the broadcasting and the print media commentary on some of these cases acts as a deterrent, and it must be addressed. And to anybody else who makes commentary, I just want to ask people to walk in the shoes of some of these women who have been abused before they open their mouths. Thank you.